Tooele County. It's an honor to be here tonight. I want to thank your chair and officers. I'd like to point out two ladies over here that have been pushing fair boundaries, and I know they have their petitions here, Mary Bishop and Nikki Norton. So thank you for all your efforts on that, and all you elected officials that are here. Several of you said welcome to Tooele as I came in, and I'd just like to let you know it's an honor to be here, as I said, but more importantly, this is where my family started. My father was the first of his family born here in Tooele. My grandfather, who I never knew, raised goats out in the valley here, and that's where our business started. So without Tooele, I'm not sure where I'd be or what part of the country I'd be in, so I'm glad to be in Utah. There are big differences between Bob Bennett and myself. And to answer your question, that's who I got in to run against, and that's who I believe I'll be running against on November 2nd when we take victory along with Peter. But as I say, there are big differences between Bob Bennett and myself. And not just because I might have to stand on a milk crate or two to look him in the eye, but I feel that's why his head's in the clouds when it comes to the issues that matter to all of us. He simply isn't doing the job that we elected him to do. And if he worked for me, I'd fire him, and that's what I intend to do. I will use my voice to continue enacting the type of health care reform Utahns desperately need. I'm disappointed that Bob Bennett and his Washington cronies worked so hard to obstruct the conversation on meaningful reform. This is an important issue that affects thousands of Utah's working families and businesses, small businesses, every day. The bill recently signed into law by President Obama represents a good first step in the right direction, but we need to do more, much more. We need to continue pursuing reform that will fix our system over the long term and give Utah workers the security and flexibility necessary to start their own small businesses, to move forward with new opportunities, and the most important thing, to follow their dreams. I think this country in many ways has forgotten how to dream as we listen to the radical rants that come over the radio or the television. And so many people have become stereotyped into believing the message. The message needs to be, much like our president said, yes, we can. And we are the party of hope, not the party of nope. Our state, as you all know, has been hit hard by the current economic recession. Bob Bennett doesn't seem to care or be interested in developing new ideas to make the necessary investments to stimulate our economy and create the much-needed jobs that we have to have. I disagree with Bennett, and it's time for us to focus on supporting the working families and small businesses that truly represent the backbone of our nation, and especially our state. Senator Bennett doesn't seem to care about leaving a better future to his grandchildren. But I care about mine, and I care about yours. I am ready to stand with the people of Utah and to make the big decisions that will launch our state into the future of growth, jobs, and shared prosperity. These things matter to you, the voters, the people of this great state. And as your senator, I will listen to your concerns and hear your voice. I want to have a continual conversation with all Utahns about how you want to be represented in Washington. That's how I've approached my public service for the past 20 years. And that's how I will approach the job as your next United States Senator when I'm elected on November 2nd. But I can't do this alone. That's why I need each of you to go to voteforgranato.com. Look into our campaign. Become a volunteer. Help us spread the word. All I ask is that you make an effort to learn who I am and what I am. And I am confident that you will become a warrior for Sam Granato in this election. I'm Sam Granato, and I ask for your support. Thank you.